from Caracas, Venezuela. My whole family is from there, and I was the only one to be born in the US. So, alright, so when I was born in San Antonio. I was born in Lackland Air Force Base because my parents were part of a program through the Venezuelan Air Force and the US Air Force. My mom was a general in the Venezuelan Air Force and my dad was a captain. So they kind of did an interchange program that they had going on in the 90s. So they kind of served in the Air Force for the US at Lackland. And during that time was when I was born. After I was born, shortly we went back to Venezuela and we lived there for a couple of years. The dictator took power. His name is Hugo Chavez. And at that time, my mom was one of the only women generals in her class, and there was a lot of pressure to do a lot of terrible things. She was the head of finance for the Air Force, and so basically the dictator wanted his generals to be corrupt, especially her, take money from the whole department and everything, and be corrupt, and maybe like kill people here and there too. So she wasn't down with that. And so he sent out an order to kill her and to kill us, and we were able to get out of the country. We fled to Trinidad and Tobago on short notice, didn't take any of our stuff, just luggage. We flew over, and we were able to flee before being killed by orders from the president of Venezuela. When we fled, I mean, it was just kind of immediate family, my brother and my parents and I. So my grandparents and like all of my family was there. My grandparents, they lived in the capital, so they lived in Caracas for like all of these years, and so it was only until recently that it really got so bad when there was a lot of riots on the streets. At one point, the university student protesters went hiding in one of those buildings. And they fled to the top of the building. They were hiding away from the police, and the police decided to set them on fire when they found them, and the whole building was set on fire also. So we just saw that on the news and freaked out because we thought it was our grandparents' building, and just a constant state of fear, a constant state of them not having food, just not being able to go out at night or like in the afternoon. Everybody's home by like 4 p.m. because you never know what's gonna happen. So it's just utter chaos. And after that point of just, hey, that could have been their building, they could have died, and all the atrocities, we're like, we have to bring them in. So we saved enough money to get them in. A flight from Venezuela to the US. So just really difficult times.